Am I the asshole for keeping an OnlyFans girl as only a friends with benefits? Met this girl about a year ago, we went on a few dates, and things were going good. Eventually she confessed that she has an OnlyFans. She showed me, and it was solo sexual stuff, well, mostly. While she was showing me, she did have a pic of a dude next to her. I didn't get to read it as she was just showing me in passing, so IDK what exactly that was, but I'm assuming it was a sex video or something. Honestly, as soon as I heard OnlyFans, I decided I wasn't ever gonna be her BF. I only checked it out just in case it wasn't actually something sexual. I told her that I wasn't looking for any sort of relationship with her, and that we just be friends. She seemed disappointed, but agreed to being friends. Fast forward a few months, and we had sex after drinking too much. We talked about it, and agreed to keep sleeping together, but as a friends with benefits situation. Recently, I told her I wanted to stop because I was seeing someone else. It wasn't serious, but I don't like sleeping with someone else while dating someone, even if we haven't agreed to be exclusive. She asked I changed my mind about relationships. I told her not really, and asked why. She then asked why I haven't asked her for something more, and I simply told her it was because she had an OnlyFans. She then got mad at me, and said I used her. We had a fight, but I failed to see what I did wrong here. We both agreed to just be FWB.
Story 2.
Am I the asshole because I don't make an effort to co-parent with my child's father? I have a son, who will be 2 in July, and I don't put forth a lot of effort for my son to see his father. Background: his father did not want to sign and did not sign the birth certificate. He did not want him to have his last name and doesn't. He didn't come to the hospital when he was born because he thought he would automatically be put on child support. I will FaceTime a few times out of the week, but he doesn't always answer. If he calls back, it's too late or the next day. And if we meet up, there's always strings attached. Like, can you take me to the corner store or can you drop me off of my friend's house? Last time we met up and had a fallen out, so I set my boundaries and told him I couldn't take him anywhere. See and spend time with your son, and that's it. Over the year and 9 months he has only brought his son a $70 pair of Jordans, 1 big box of Pampers and wipes. He complains that him not seeing his son is my fault. His son crying when he sees him is also my fault. He doesn't have a car, but he get around everywhere else. Why can't he come visit his son? If I don't call or take the incentive, it won't happen. And I'm okay with that. My son is not without proper male father figures or role models in his life. So AITA so not making an effort to co-parent.
Story 3.
Am I the asshole for burning the letter my little brother left for our parents after he passed away? My parents disowned my brother after he came out. They disowned me after I told them to get fucked and drove for 17 hours straight with my husband to pick him up and bring him to live with us. We were brought up religious and I was the black sheep because I left home to go to college and married an immigrant. My little brother was the only relative with whom I kept in regular contact. I loved hearing about the family drama without getting dragged into it. I knew my brother was gay for a long time before he told me. It wasn't my place to say anything, so I left it for him to tell me on his schedule. My parents kicked him out with nothing but the clothes he was wearing. He called me to ask what to do. He told me why they kicked him out and I wasn't surprised. He had been living with us for 3 years. We found him a counselor. We found him a support group. We got him into community college and he was getting ready to transfer to a 4-year university. We all missed what was coming. He left a note. He explained why. He left notes for me, my husband, our kids, and my parents. My kids will get theirs when they are older. I read mine so much the paper is soft and coming apart at the creases. I read the letter to my parents. He forgave them. I called my parents to let them know about the funeral and the letter. They said they weren't coming. I burnt it. My husband disagreed with my decision. I owe them nothing. They asked for it. I wish I had given them a baggie of ashes. But I just told him I burned it unread. His ashes are here in Austin. As far from Provo as he ever got. I wish he had asked me to take him farther away from those people. My husband never called me names. And I hung up on my parents and blocked them, so if they did, I don't know. I need untainted opinions. Am I the asshole?
Please subscribe for more daily story videos.